Hey everybody, Kartik Subramaniam over at ADHI Schools. Welcome to our podcast. Got your email here? Dear Kartik, I'm addicted to social media. That doesn't sound very good, but anyway, we'll read on. I'm addicted to social media and I can't get over how successful all these real estate agents on Instagram seem to be. I see that every other realtor on the gram is closing what seems like an endless amount of real estate transactions, and I can't seem to keep up. I've done 8 deals so far this year, and I compare myself to other realtors online, and it seems like I'm doing so much worse than they are. How do I break my addiction? Because I keep comparing myself to other people online. Very good question, actually. And I think that a lot of people these days are addicted, if not to social media, certainly to their cell phones. I mean, the addiction to our phones and technology has gotten so bad that Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, in iOS 12, which is the newest version of the iOS operating system for the phone, for the iPhone, they actually have a timer for screen time and a timer for given apps. So if you only want to spend 50 minutes on Instagram a day, it'll tell you when you are approaching that 50-minute threshold. If you only want to spend up to an hour a day on YouTube or 30 minutes a day on YouTube, it'll time you so that you can keep track of how long you're spending with each app on your phone. Now, what I didn't read in the email was that this person had actually said various names of real estate agents that he was comparing himself to, and through the MLS, I looked up how many transactions those people had done. Now, I know that there's different ways that you can count how many deals you did. Sometimes I understand that deals are co-listed, or maybe you're on a team and the offer was written in the name of your team leader or rainmaker and you don't get credit through the MLS. I understand all that. But it's important to remember, and this is pretty well documented, that the things that people put on, let's say, Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or on YouTube, if they're making YouTube videos, are the most pleasant parts of their lives most of the time. So I think we all know that what people portray on social media is not necessarily their own reality. It is just that the poster is trying to control your perception of their reality. And I'd looked up a couple of people that he was comparing himself to in the MLS, and they hadn't really done all that many deals. In fact, in a couple of instances, the writer of this email had actually closed more transactions on the MLS than the person who they were a little envious of. It is very ironic that this person would be comparing themselves to someone that actually, net bottom line, is more successful than the person online. So I think keeping this in perspective, that a premise is that a lot of society is addicted to technology, particularly their cell phone. B, a subset of that society is admittedly addicted to social media, Instagram, Facebook, and the like. And C, it's important to realize that not everything that you see on social media is real. So it's important that we stop comparing ourselves to people online, because I'd say more than half of it, or the majority of it anyway, is fake. It's not real. So go back to work. Focus on what makes you successful. Closing real estate transactions, helping clients, stacking cash, and building a career. Forget what everybody else is doing online. You could spend your whole life on the sideline watching what other people are doing, or you can get in the game, play, and win. So that's what I would say to this email. I got to write this person back, but I'm just going to refer him to this podcast and just say, look, number one, stop comparing yourself to other people. And number two, realize what people are posting online, the vast majority of it is not their reality. It is the reality that they want you to think is their own reality. Anyway, leave a comment below. Are you addicted to your phone? Are you addicted to technology? I'd be surprised if you said you weren't, but it's important to temper our expectations and, most importantly, stop comparing yourself to everyone else. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't connected with me on Instagram, I'd love to connect with you on and offline, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.